Oh, guys, this is the last episode for a while at that. I kind of feel a way about it. Damn.
Yeah. The outline with Kevin Dwayne. Kevin Dwayne. Yeah. The outline. With Kevin Dwayne. The outline. With Kevin Dwayne. This is the outline with Kevin Dwayne. Kevin Dwayne with Kevin Dwayne.
Yo, what's up, you guys? This is the Outline Podcast, and I am your host, Kevin Dwayne. I'm here with your weekly discussion of all things entertainment, LGBT culture, and a piece of encouragement for everyone. This is a very bittersweet moment for me because this is the last show for quite some time. I don't know what's going to happen after this. As I spoke a couple episodes ago, I accepted a flight attendant position, and I actually start training next week for 2 months. So I'm going to be away for 2 months, and then after I get my wings, I will be going to wherever my base is. That can be anywhere in the US. I won't know until I'm in training, and that's kind of a part of the whole excitement of everything. But there's definitely going to be a transition, and I won't be able to record an audio show during this transition. I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, this is it for a while. And it's so bittersweet because it's the end of an era on so many different fronts. Like, everything is closing at once on me. Like, I quit. I gave my 2-week notice almost 2 weeks ago. Today, I'm saying a lot. Today, my coworkers are throwing me a going away luncheon, and then tomorrow I turn my computer and stuff in and my badge, and it's an end of an era for Coke. I have been working there since 2012, and it's just so weird to be leaving a company I've been with for so long. And it's just, in fact, this is now the longest I've worked for one company. Before that, the job I had before that, I was with for 5 years. So this has actually edged that out. So it's just crazy, and it's all happening at once. Like, even this week at work is very calm, if that makes sense, because since I gave enough notice, my accounts have been taken over by other people, and I'm just there to answer any questions if they need any help with understanding things, and they don't really need any help. So it's just, my inbox is like pretty much empty. And I mean, I'm not tripping because I'm getting paid for this final time, but it's just like, damn, like, this is really it. I'm really leaving. And then I'm also going to be a flight attendant, and I'm also going to be relocating, possibly. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to be based. I do have some things that I am bidding for, and we'll talk about that. Well, we won't talk about that. You'll just find out by just staying, linked into my social media and whatnot. But yeah, it's crazy. And on top of that, I have so much to do to make sure I'm ready for training. I'm leaving my apartment for, some time, and I have to, figure out what to take, what to leave, and I have to figure all that stuff out. And it's interesting. So I washed every piece of clothing in my apartment, and I'm just kind of organizing things based on what I need. Also making sure I'm in compliance. I went shopping last week with my cousin. because I had to get a bunch of stuff. Like, to be compliant in training is crazy. If it's like almost like middle school uniforms, like you have to wear a certain type of shirt, a certain type of pant, certain days you wear this, certain days you wear that, just making sure I'm in compliance with all of that. I'm actually going to go get a manicure just before training because they do they do appearance checks in training. And so you have to make sure everything from head to toe is neat and clean. I'm probably going to get my hair trimmed up a little bit, making sure my beard is on point, making sure everything is just, together, just to make sure I'm right. I don't want anything petty to be the reason why, I'm getting written up or sent home or something. You know what I mean? So I got to do all of that. Also, I had to do some training already. They sent me like some online stuff to do and getting my index cards stuff ready. Like, it's just been so crazy and it's all happening at once. I feel like I was going through this whole waiting process, as I talked about before, where I was just waiting, hoping for an email, hoping for the next email. And now everything is moving quickly. And what's so crazy about it is once I go to training, there won't be any breathing room between training and flying. Like, I will legit go from there into wherever I'm based to like this whole new lifestyle. So yeah, it's bittersweet. And I'm also, in the midst of this time, I'm also trying to relax too. So it's really, really weird. It's like I am preparing for training and I'm moving out of my current role at Coke, but I'm also trying to relax and do things that I would normally do with time off because I know all of it's going to change soon. So I'm also binge watching television. I'm also trying to play as much PS4 as I can because I'm not going to be here to play it. and I'm trying to just do things that I really, really enjoy because I know the next like 90 days or so are going to be insane. And honestly, if we're speaking like on like some real shit, the next year is going to be insane because I will be a junior flight attendant. And if you know anyone in aviation, when you're junior, you pretty much bid for days off. You're going to be working all the time because you're going to get all of the leftover stuff. So the next year is going to be crazy, but I welcome the excitement, but it's bittersweet. It's bittersweet. Like, my life is legit changing in the most extreme way, but I asked for it. Like, I asked for this. And yeah, this is really it. And I really don't have like much to say other than that. I don't. Like, this has been a great experience. I thank you all so much for rocking with me since 2016, since July 2016. So it's like 2.5 years. Nearly. Thank you so much for checking in every Wednesday and all your comments, sharing it with your friends and subscribing. And it's been so dope to have a platform where I can just tap in and tell you guys what I'm thinking about and give my opinion and have this space to share my own vulnerabilities. And it's just been a really dope ass journey. And as I said before, the brand isn't going anywhere. It's just evolving. There will be a form of video coming later once I'm adjusted, and the world of Kevin will still be around and I'll still be doing things. And I'm also going to keep the Outline Podcast platform going. I'm still going to pay them over at Libsyn just so the shows don't go away. And if I can find a way to continually give content via podcast, I will. Just give me some time to figure that out and get transitioned into what I'm doing work-wise, and definitely will be back if I can come back. But this has been so dope. This has been so dope. I've loved having the show. I met so many dope ass people. I wish I would have created a list. Off the top of my head, I think of Trilificent, I think of John Effect, Frankie, Charnel, Huey. I mean, I'm going to shout out Raven, even though we met outside of the podcast community. I'm still going to shout you out. The Healing Space Podcast, Brandon. There's so many people Here for podcast, I cannot forget about y'all at all. I mean, Ronald Matters definitely shouts me out all the time, and I appreciate it. The Him podcast. There's so many people, so many dope people that I've met, and I just, it's sad, man. Like, it's so sad. Like, I'm happy. I'm happy. My life is changing for the better, and I'm about to do some dope ass shit, and I'm super excited about it. But I'm also like, I'm closing a chapter. And if you've been in this position, which I'm sure you have, if you live life, you've been in this position where it's like, I'm really about to do something completely different. And yeah, like, but I also will say this. I'll also say this. With the current way that things are going in media and life, I'm talking like all of the stories that we've been bombarded with in the last few weeks, I'm learning, or I've learned, I'll say, the importance of just sitting things out and watching them play out. Like, not being in a rush to give comment, not being in a rush to give an opinion, and just sitting back and watch everything unfold the way it should and observing how people react. And that's been great for me. And so I think it is a good time for me to take a break. I think it's good for me not to be commenting on what's going on in the world right now. This will actually be a nice hiatus, a nice break away from it, because I've been very frustrated with what's been going on in the world in general. I've been very frustrated with society. I've been very frustrated with all the biases. It's been hard, and I've had to really disconnect from a lot of things because I was being triggered. Like, I remember one morning, and I don't know if I talked about this. I may have talked about this on the last show, but I woke up and within minutes, I saw something homophobic. And then right after that, I saw something racist. And as a Black gay man, that just had me feeling so discouraged and being like, what's going on with my people? Like, why are we like this? Like, why are we doing this to one another? You know, it was a lot. It was a lot. And so I think it's good for me not to be commenting on pop culture and what's going on for a little bit. So I'm grateful for this change, but I am going to miss talking to you all. I am going to miss the commentary and whatnot. Speaking of commentary, on the last show, I'm glad I remember this. On the last show, I was talking about the Sam Cooke documentary. I mistakenly said Sam Smith a couple times, and I wanted to apologize to whoever heard that and was offended, if you were offended, but I slipped up and said Sam Smith a couple times. No, I meant Sam Cooke, the documentary. But I just want to come back and say that there were definitely a few comments about that, and I just wanted to go ahead and clear that up. My bad, y'all. My bad. And this is I'm sorry, guys. I'm really feeling away. But I thank you all so much for the time that you have spent with me here. And please continue following me on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, The World of Kevin. I'm not deleting anything. Everything is staying there because I plan to use all of those platforms. So basically, I'll probably go quiet for a while. And then out of nowhere, bam, there's going to be some content. And I think the way I imagine it in my Pisces mind is going to be dope ass content because I've already been kind of brainstorming and coming up with how I want the new shit to look. So when I execute it, it's going to be lit. It's going to be lit. So I need you all to just hold out. Don't unsubscribe. Don't delete. Just chill out. I will be back soon in some form. I just don't know what the form is going to be for sure. And in other news, shout out to Regina King. I'm so excited about her Oscar win. She's been in the game 30 years. Like, white people take too long. They really do. White people take too long to honor our talent. They really do. Like, I need y'all to get with it a little bit sooner. Where the fuck is Angela Bassett's Oscar? We need to go ahead and give her some retro Oscars. But then again, I talked about this too. We also can't look for these mainstream awards to give awards to our own. We got to stop discrediting BET and NAACP and Stellar and our own for us by us awards. We have to put value in those too, and we can't keep trying to knock down the doors of white America to honor our people. You know what I mean? Because there's way more talent in our community than what's being recognized. And that's a problem to me. Like, that's a problem. But at the same time, I mean, it's where we are. But shout out to Regina. In fact, I'm going to watch Poetic Justice tonight. I'm so hyped. I posted on Facebook. I was like, listen, I want to have a Regina King appreciation night. And I wanted to know which movie I should have watched first. I was like, I think it's going to be Poetic Justice, which I own. I also want to watch a little 227. I have 227 on DVD. And thanks to my PS4, I have somewhere to play said DVD. But they only released season 1. And it was the same with Living Single, where they only released season 1. I'm like, what is up with y'all? I mean, I guess it's like a supply and demand. If enough people aren't buying it or whatever, they don't release the rest of them. I need to check Amazon and iTunes to see if they have any other 227 seasons, because I know sometimes that happens too. But anywho, I want to watch some Regina King stuff because I'm so happy for her and her growth. And my favorite character is Aisha on Poetic Justice. Like, she was lit. Like, she was absolutely lit. So I'm gonna watch that. And yeah, that's I'm gonna finish binge watching Grace and Frankie, and then just prepare to be in training for 2 whole damn broke ass months. I'm going to be broke, y'all. Like, I'm going to be so broke. But I wrote, y'all know I believe in manifestation. And I wrote this manifestation a while ago. And so far, everything has come true on this sheet of paper that I wrote. That's actually in my bathroom. And one of the things that I wrote on there said, I'm going to go to training and it's going to be a smooth transition financially. And so I'm still claiming that it's going to be a smooth transition financially. And I'm not going to fret about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm going to focus on what I need to focus on to get said wings. And I am going to be just fine. And I'm going to enjoy the experience. And that is going to be that. But yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I know this is like a short ass show. I wish I could have given you guys a 2-hour show for the final one, but I just don't have the content. I don't have the content. And I apologize for not having a show last week. I was supposed to have a show last week, but I'm kind of wrapped up in the transition of things right now. And I am deeply sorry, but I am so appreciative of you all. I think you guys are amazing. Please don't lose touch. Please, stay in my DMs, continue emailing me, continue just watching the journey. The brand isn't going anywhere. Don't lose connection with me. I just hope to come back even better whenever that is. And yeah, that's it. Just a no frills show. I'm sad. Damn. The Outline Podcast with Kevin Duane. It's indefinite. I could totally come back. So, we'll see what happens. We will see. But yeah, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm sorry. I'm rambling. I don't want to ramble anymore. Thank you guys so much for your support. And I wish you all the best. Please keep me in your thoughts and your prayers if that's what you do. Keep all that positive energy. Send it my way. Don't keep it. Send it my way. Keep some for yourself because, you can't pour from an empty cup. But send it my way that I get through training, that I get my wings. I can't wait to show you guys graduation pictures and my first trip and all that. Like, I can't wait for all that stuff. But yeah, keep all that positivity for me, and I will see you all on the other side. And yeah, this has been the Outline Podcast. Thank you. Peace out.